Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Manikanta. Hello.
Good
Yeah,
morning, sir.
Ravi.
Yeah, Manikanta, this is Ravikant.
Ravikant, tell me.
Yeah, I'm newly joined today. I was followed by previous classes.
Okay.
Okay, just I was created ADO and ADA also. So,
It's AAD, not AD.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I will send my email ID. So please create your UPN.
That's okay. Uh, I mean, can you tell
Let
me
me.
about your background, basically?
Yeah, I have no IT background because I was doing a faculty. So I'm changed to move the IT sector.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I mean, no worries. I'll do create the UPN whenever we are going to start the journey with the AAD. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Guys, give me 5 minutes. I'll start when the people joins. By 7:35, I'll start at any cost. Okay? And meanwhile, if you have any questions, we can discuss. So, Kamala, Rajesh, Chakradhar, all of you clear about the yesterday discussion? I had a question.
Am I a member user or guest user, sir? Can you please once check out, sir? I'm unable to log in with my PB1005 account, sir.
Mm, I mean, we didn't remove your details, right? Okay. Let me share my screen and check. Let me know once you guys can see my screen.
Okay.
Hope you are able to see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I could see that Avinash, you joined newly. As in, you are the new person or the old person with a different name? Okay. This users. Avinash. Oh, okay. Old person only. Got it. Uh, I'm removing these guest users. Filter. There's a type value. Guest. Apply. Okay, Kamala. I have deleted. I mean, we have added your ID for just for reference purpose only. Now we deleted
Uh,
it. Okay. Yep.
but I'm unable to change my password, sir.
Is it?
Mm,
Okay. Let me reset the password.
okay.
Oh, you want to change password or you're using it?
Yes. Reset the password, sir.
Okay. Yeah, you can take this password now.
Okay.
It will be visible here. You can see. Yeah, it's docu7875.
Okay. Docu
D capital.
7875. Okay, sir.
Yeah, D capital. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So Sagar is here, Rajesh is here, Navsib is here, Kamala, Chakradhar, Avinash. Okay. Yeah. Ravikant.
Yeah.
Ravikant, right?
Yeah.
Okay, PB107. I have created a user ID for you also now itself.
Yeah, I was send my mail ID also.
Mm, okay, fine. This is your ID basically. Let me. Okay, this is your ID. I'm sending in the chat. The password is test123 T capital.
Sorry, 123.
I'm sending in the chat. No worries.
Okay. Thank you.
Test123 T capital. Okay. Okay. Today also we are going to focus on the installation of the softwares and a couple of discussions actually. That's it, nothing but. Okay, who wants to share the screen first? By the
I
way,
said, sir.
I hope everybody, hope everybody has created a project and built the project and tested the web page is working or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And hope everybody changed the application name to your personal name. Like yesterday, we have asked Rajesh to change the application name to Rajesh application. In the same way, hope everybody did the changes in the application visibility and compiled it and executed it. Right?
Yes,
Are any
yes.
questions about that? I mean, if not done as of now, you can complete the activity by tomorrow. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, uh, who is going to share the screen?
I said, sir.
Checker there.
No.
Yeah. Who is this? Kamala?
No, sir.
I mean, who wants to share the screen?
I said, sir. Sure, brother.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I made you presenter. You can share the screen. Okay. Yeah. All of you install the Visual Studio Code.
Yes,
Please
sir.
install the VS Code if not installed. I think it's not there. No, no, it's Visual Studio. I'm talking about the Visual Studio Code.
So, oh,
Close the Visual Studio, please.
yeah, yes. This one is correct, sir.
No, no. Close this.
Yes, sir.
Go to Google. Go to new tab and search for Visual Studio Code.
Okay.
You can use shortcuts. You don't need to minimize and maximize them. Control T to open new tab.
Sir, what is this, sir?
Visual Studio Code.
Okay,
Visual Studio Code. Or you can type VS Code easily.
okay. It's,
Yep, that's it. Okay. So before downloading, before you can download the code. Click on that first link and download.
sir, here's
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to tell you something. So in the real time, installations will be done by the system administrators. Okay. I mean, every user who is part of the organization won't be able to install the software because they won't be having the administration rights. Okay. So in the real time, system administrators will be there to install the software whenever it is required. So if you ask me about the installation types, I would say yesterday we discussed about two types, like exe installation and binary installation, right?
let's see.
So that is about the type of the files. Don't install it. That is about
Oh,
the type of the files that will be supporting. No, leave it, stay there only.
okay,
We discussed about the types of installation based on the files actually, like exe installation and binary installation, right? Now we are going to discuss about the other type of installations actually. So what exactly the other type? Simple answer. The other type of the installation is called accessibility based installation. Okay. This other type of the installation is called accessibility based installation. Suppose in your laptop or in your desktop, 5 users are there. Okay. Suppose in your laptop or in your desktop, 5 users are there, and you want to make it like you want to install one software, and that software is should be utilized by only one member, not all the members in the system. Like this machine name is Chakradhar machine. In this machine, Chakradhar has the access, Ravikant has the access, Avinash has the access, Kamala has the access, Rajesh has the access. But I have asked system administrator to install this software only for Chakradhar user ID only, not for the every user. This is called user profile based installation. If a software is installed in a laptop or desktop and it is able to be accessed by only one user or a specific user, not only one user, if the software need to be configured in such a way that it should be able to be accessed or used by only a particular user, not for the entire users who are part of the system login. In that case, that is called user profile based installation. All of it clear? So two types of installation will be there based on the file that you will be executing to install, and based on the accessibility that you want to configure for a user access. So some softwares will be of exe installation, some softwares will be of category of binary installation. That's apart from that, you can install any software, or you can install some softwares will be there like to support for user profile based only, so that the software might be able to access by one user, whereas the other users won't be able to find it. All of it clear? So this Visual Studio Code is also a kind of software that can be configured for a particular user only, not for the every member, not for the every user who is part of this laptop or desktop login details. All of it clear?
Yes, sir.
You should know about these two different options about the installation of the software basically. Okay.
Okay.
Now you can install this Visual Studio Code. Click on I accept the agreement. Yep. Click on next. Okay. 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 That's okay. If you want to create, okay, that's okay. Next. Install. So now tell me one thing. How would you identify this software is installed for only a particular user? Don't close window. Okay. Simple answer. The reason is you have downloaded the user installer. So that's why in this window, in this installation window, you can see on the top setup Microsoft Visual Studio Code in bracket user is there. That means this software is installed for only this user login only. If you want to install it for multiple all the users and make it accessible for all the users, then you need to download system installer. Clear? Guys, please acknowledge.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah, you can click and finish. All of it clear? How to install a software is particularly available for only one user, or how to install a software that is accessible for all the users. Okay? Yeah, you can close this window. That's fine. I mean, you can close this VS Code. So,
Close, sir.
yeah, you can close it. So, VS Code and Visual Studio are both of the products of the Microsoft only. Clear? But what is the difference between VS Code and Visual Studio? The simple answer is Visual Studio will be used by developers, and VS Code will be used by system administrators, developers, and scripting engineers. Also, developers also will use VS Code, but they won't get the facility or they won't get the benefits how exactly they are getting with Visual Studio won't get in the VS Code. So the developers, Microsoft Technologies developers like Azure developer, .NET developer, or any application developer will use Visual Studio for their development activities. System administrators, automation engineers, scripting engineers will use VS Code for their operations. Okay, all of it
Okay.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can close this one. I mean, you can close this tab.
Open
Okay,
that one.
not required. Leave it. I'll tell you.
Okay.
Now I'll tell you something. Let me share my screen. All of you see me. All of you can see my screen,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, sir. Got it.
So this is my ADO profile. Okay, and this is my ADO, right? So in the previous discussion, I have told you like that I can give access to only 5 users for the basic access, right?
Yes, sir.
So others will be in the stakeholder, others will be having the stakeholder access because this ADO is free ADO. I'm not paying anything for this one, right? So what I'm going to do is, if I add every user, suppose if I want to give access to a group of users, like more than one user, then I need to do the activity for each and everybody and every time, right? 5 users is fine, but if I have 500 users in a project, but if I have 2,000 users in a project, then it will be a difficult task for Azure DevOps administrator to give access to the ADO and to remove the access every time, right? So to manage the users in the Azure Active Directory, we have a concept called security groups, basically groups. Okay, so in these groups, in these groups, two types of groups are there: security groups and Microsoft 365 groups. Okay, so we'll discuss about the. You don't need to know about the Microsoft 365, but you need to know about security group. So let me tell you how exactly I'm going to create this one. So at the time of group creation, I need to choose security Microsoft 365. As I want to create a security group, I'll go with this one. Group name, I want to give it like Avengers Basic Users. Okay. So the purpose, this group will provide basic license for Avengers ADO. So who is part of this group will get basic license assigned. Okay. So let me tell you PV. So we'll get all the details. Who is 1001? Sagar. Okay. Sagar and Avinash and Chakradhar and Rajesh. Okay. All of you are Avengers basic licenses candidates. Basic license holder candidates. Okay. Now I am telling you now how to provide access to this Avengers ADO based on Azure Active Directory group actually. Okay. You will be doing that in the backend, but see here. So as I cannot provide access to more users for basic license, what I'm doing is I'm giving like Avengers stakeholder users. Stakeholder users. So this group will provide stakeholder license access to Avengers ADO. So who is part of who are left actually?
Me,
Maybe
sir.
Kamala. Okay.
1005.
Yeah. Najib, Ravikant,
And me, sir, Shivakumar.
Yeah, I didn't add it actually. I didn't create a
Yes,
user ID
sir.
for it. I'll do create
Yes,
that.
sir.
Okay, let me go here. Let me go to Azure Active Directory. Let me go to users and then click on new user and let me put PB 008 I think. Kumar, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
I'll set the password for the initial. You can change it later. Test 123 double dollar. Okay. Now let me go to Visualpath placement batch and then go to groups and then I need to add this one. Go to members. I mean, initially we have added users at the time of creation, but if you want to add users after groups are created, then this is the process need to be followed. Okay. Then add members. Then all of it clear now? How to create a security group in Azure Active Directory and how to add members to that security group. Okay. Now what I will do is I will do add here the Avengers. Or I search here, it should come actually. Let me, I think this is integrated with Azure Active, right? Not yet. Yes, it's integrated. We should. Let me go here. Let me copy this. Let me add this. This project. I mean, if you are adding users, then you need to go to user console and add the user, individual user. But when you want to do add a group, then you need to go to group rules here and click on add a group rule. And you need to give the AAD group name here. Okay. So this is the group and this is the license that I want to apply. And for this project, I want to give and project contributors only. You can give project, you can do customers later. That's okay. Okay. Now these users will get access to basic license. Now once again, I will add another group called message here. And stakeholders. I want to give stakeholder license. Just project contributors. Stakeholders. Okay. Stakeholders will do in. Okay. Let me wait. Okay. This is how you will give access to users who are part of. I mean, when your ADO is integrated with Azure Active Directory. Okay. Then as I have given the access to only 4 members as the basic license, right? So we need another ADO for another 4 members. So let me create a new organization. Yeah, what you want to name this ADO? Any suggestions? Like the previous one we have created Avengers ADO. So any name suggestions from your side, guys?
Mm, star radio, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, you should be proactive. Say some name. I won't scold you, right? I'm not going to hit you. That's what I told. You should be interactive. How much amount of interest that you are showing by interactiveness, I will be showing you that much deep. It doesn't mean like that if you're not interactive, I won't show you. Okay, both are same. But I'll be getting energy to discuss more and more. Okay, guys. Okay. So what exactly it is now is, uh, I mean, all of you guys can verify whether you got access to this Avengers ADO or not, or else wait. Let me complete this part also, and then you can check it. Okay. Now what I need to do is I need to go to groups. Okay. Now what I will do is I'll go to this once again, groups, and then I will create a new group. Security, and this is Rockstar. Okay. Use basic license. Rockstar Radio. Who are the members? Hmm. Who were stake users in the previous one? Kamala is a stake user, right? Stakeholder user. And Najib is a stakeholder user. And Ravikant is a stakeholder. And Shivakumar is a stakeholder. So in this ADO, you people are having basic license. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now I'm going to create another group. For stakeholder users. Will give stakeholder license in Docker ready. So for the members, PB, Avinash, Chakradhar, Rajesh, Sagar. That's it.
It's me, sir, Chakradhar.
Sorry, I added Chakradhar. Okay, now let me go to here, and by default this will be connected to this ADO. I mean this Azure Active Directory, the new ADO that which I created, because this is by this account is a member. I mean the person, the same privileges what we want to have when you want to integrate with AID basically. That's why. Okay, if you want to disconnect, you can disconnect later also, but don't disconnect. I mean you won't be having permissions because I'm the ADO admin. Okay, now I want to add a group called here start. Now test project. and you can give point contributors. Okay, now you should get star stakeholder users, licensees, stakeholder, test project. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. Now, what I want to do from your side is, now let me send this URL to you guys. Yeah. Changes ADO. Can you log into this ADOs now? Who wants to share the screen now?
I'll share, sir.
I share.
Okay. You can share, Kamala. You can go to projects, go to thought tab, control T, sorry, shift control tab, click on control tab.
Control tab. Yes, sir. Wait a minute. Control tab.
Hmm.
Clicking.
I mean, you need to place the
There is no.
cursor on the Chrome and then click on control tab.
Okay, okay, sir.
Yep. Okay. Now, yeah, you can, I mean, you can sign out this account. The reason is these ADOs, Kamala ADO, Rajesh ADO, Kamala doublet, you can click, no, you don't need to sign out. You can switch to the user there. You can see PB1005, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Because for this Kamala ADO, Rajesh ADO, Kamala doublet 19 ADO, the user ID is different. So you cannot see the Rockstar ADO and Avengers ADO. Okay? Because
Okay, sir.
the user ID is different. Yeah, you can enter. I think you need to, have you configured the app?
Yes, sir. I have
Okay, fine.
configured, sir.
You need to go to app
Sign in
then.
request.
Go to app. You need to
Okay.
go to app
In my mobile.
and then app. Yeah.
Mm. Okay.
Okay. It's approved in the app.
Mm.
That's okay. It's just information.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Mention my name, sir, or it's okay.
If you want to. That's okay if you don't mention also.
Okay.
Okay. Now do one thing. Wait.
Okay, sir.
Now go to meeting chart and copy the URL and paste it.
Okay.
Or else you can type dev.azure.com. I'll tell you. That's
Mm.
fine.
Copied, sir.
Okay.
Where I.
If copied, you can, yeah, there. Replace the URL. That's it.
Mm.
Execute now. Okay.
Yes. Mm.
Now click on the test project. Click on the test project.
Test
Test
project.
project.
I am
In
seeing
right side
only.
in the projects.
Oh, sorry, sir.
That's okay.
Videos.
Okay. Now you are able to see a comment like you have been assigned stakeholder access, right?
Mm.
That means you are having stakeholder license in this ADO and in this project. So that's why you are able to see only boards, pipelines, and artifacts only, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Now, instead of Avengers ADO, go to the URL and instead of Avengers ADO, mention Rockstar ADO. That's it. Enter. So, in the Rockstar ADO, you are having a basic license, right?
Yes.
So that's why you can see repos and test plans also.
Yes. Yes, sir. Repos and test plans.
Guys, all of it clear? The difference between the license? I mean, we already discussed about it, but I'm just repeating it. And this is how you need, if you want to integrate your Azure DevOps organization with Azure Active Directory. Okay. I mean, we'll be discussing about the benefits and advantages on doing this why. But in the real time, this is how a project will be maintained.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Yes, Kumar.
can you explain me how to create project because I didn't been a part of that class? I will share my screen.
No worries. I will explain the latter part of the class. Let's complete the objective today first. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So let me show you something. Yeah. I mean, who is going to share from this other ADO like Avengers ADO?
Sir, I'm
I
getting
share.
something wrong in the portal, sir.
Is it? Let me give permission. Yeah, you can share now.
401 is not accessible. It's me also.
Okay. Can you click on the P? I mean the login user details. Okay. Do one thing. Log out once. Sign out. Sign out. Okay. Now go to URL and go to tab and enter the URL value. Yeah. AEX dot dev.azure.com. Dev.azure.com. You can, it's there in the down. You can click on my information. Yeah, that's it. Enter. Okay. Yep. Enter the details now. Hmm. Okay.
Can
Now
I
click on
directly
the
click on
Avengers
this one?
ADO. Yeah, you can click on them. You have been assigned as a stakeholder. Hey, 1 minute. Okay. Go to Rockstar ADO. You should not get like this actually. Do one thing. Just log out from all the portals and delete the history and then try. Delete the cache and try.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Check the same issue for you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You also need to do the same. You need to delete all the history and then try. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If then
The
also you're getting
total.
same issue, then let me know.
Yeah.
I'll do something else. I'll share some tricks. Okay. So let me share my screen now.
So now also same issue, sir.
Okay. Give me a minute. I'll check. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
I mean, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
No? I think now you should be. Okay. See here. So, if somebody asks you, can you identify who are the users of this ADO? Then what you need to do? Let me close this one. Yeah. Who are if somebody asks you who are the users of this ADO, then you need to go to ADO settings and then go to users, right? Then somebody will ask you like can you give me the information of users who are logged in this one to this ADO recently? Let me remove direct assignments. One minute. Move from okay. Okay. If somebody asks you, can you find when exactly this user logged into this ADO? Then you can go to users and go to the particular user ID and verify when exactly. The last access time is today. And we have provided access to this user to log into this ADO is today only. Okay. Chakradhar, now you should be able to, sorry, Chakradhar and Rajesh, now you should be able to access the this one. Check it once. It's assigned actual license, but still, let me verify double again. Once again. Manage group. Yeah, your product contributors. It's okay. You have the product access. You should be able to. No issues. Okay. And if you ask me about the Rockstar ADO, let me go there and go to organization settings and then go to users and who is this 133 1003?
It's me, sir.
Why it is taking that? It should not take that. It should take group. Yeah, now you can log out and log in again and verify.
AEX.dev.net.
aex.dev.azure.com. That means your profile actually. This is called your profile. User profile it is. Okay. So I don't need this. I don't need this placement anymore. Let me delete this. Organization settings. How to delete ADO? I need to log into this account first. Okay. Yeah, guys, all of you are verified with the access. Please confirm. If not, if yes, also. I could see only Kamala logged into this Rockstar ADO,
Yes, sir.
and in the Avengers ADO, who are verified with the access? Only Kamala. What about others?
So I don't get access, sir.
You should know. You should access by this time. Let me check other, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Yeah. Try now. I mean, share your screen. Let's see.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you need to log out first. This
Already
check the
logged out
radio
and
is different user ID, right? Yeah.
yes, I
Log out.
logged that one also. I checked it, sir. Actually, this one, sir.
Yeah, that's one. Check now.
00.
Okay. Okay, let's see why it's not happening.
Sir, I'm getting same result again, sir.
Okay, we'll check then. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll come back to you. No, it's not Azure login. It's DevOps login. Type aex.dev.azure.com. aex.dev.azure. Do one thing. Do this one. Control Shift N and go to incognito window first. Control Shift N, incognito window. Now log into the ADO. AEX, not AEX. AEX dev.azure.com. Don't give the complete URL. Just give aex.dev.azure.com. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Or you can get it from the down. You can see in the down. You can see my information. If you
Yes,
click that,
yes.
you'll get. Okay, fine. Now enter the details. Rajesh, can you try to access in the incognito window, please?
I get it, sir. Actually, when I refresh my page,
Yeah, it should. You need to enter the
once you
password.
once you check my screen, sir.
Yeah, once I'm done with the check, I will get it.
Okay.
Give me a couple of minutes. Now, go to URL and change the ADO name to just ADO and then Rockstar ADO and try accessing. Go to URL.
Okay.
No, in the same URL you can type. Or you
Okay.
can get you can copy the URLs from the chat I sent you already. Guys, what about you? Others? Avinash, Avinash, Ravikant, Shivkumar, Sagar.
Sir, explain me how to create projects, sir. Hello?
Yeah, sure. I'm there.
Now, showing sir, Rockstar and Avengers ADU.
Okay, you're able to see, right? Okay, good.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Who wants to share the screen and show? Rajesh, you
Sir,
wanted to
can I?
show something, right?
Yes, sir.
1 minute, Shiva. I'll come back to you after Rajesh.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. You're able to.
Is it okay, no, sir?
That's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So now all of you clear, right? How to give access to a ADO from the Azure Active Directory, right? Any questions on this?
Sir, once I want to share my screen, sir.
1 minute, Avinash. I'll come back to you. Shiva, you can share the screen now. You are logging in with SK. You need to log out first. This SK. Yep, that is your personal ID, right? Sign out and log in with your PB ID. Okay, now type aex.dev.azure.com.
Sir,
Enter, enter.
AEX.
AEX, not AXA.
Oh, that's the issue. AEX. Yep.
can I create new project, sir? Or
You don't need to create new project. Just go to new tab. Just go to now type dev.azure.com in the URL, please. In the URL space, not here. Yep. dev.azure.com. Dev, not a dev. Remove the A in the starting point. Yep. dev.azure.com slash Avengers ADO.
any caps, sir?
That's okay. Anything. ADO name doesn't have any case sensitive parameters. Yeah, enter.
Sir, he login for not PB108, sir. Shiva only.
Do one thing. Avengers ADO. That's only right. Okay. You have access. Wait. Click on sign out and login.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me, Sagar. Tell me, Sagar.
I'm not called yes, sir. Is another
Oh,
person.
is it?
sir. Check whether sir.
Oh, sorry. I got Sagar name actually. Yeah, tell me. Check it out.
Shivakumar is line for personal, sir. That's why not getting. Actually, it's
Oh,
go
is it?
to PB108.
Okay, let me. Shivkumar, can you go to first tab? Control Shift tab. Click on Control Shift tab. Control Shift tab. You need to click on three buttons at the same time. Control Shift tab
Yes,
to
sir,
go back to previous tab. Okay, that's okay. Try. Yeah, that's a good catch, Chakravarti. Thank you. See
Yeah,
here in the profile, it is showing like siva905908 at gmail.com. Right? That means
yes,
this is
sir.
your personal ID. Click on sign out. Log in with your PB ID. Now again go back to aex.dev.azure.com. Now enter the PB ID details. Guys, you are part of a company now, like Visual Studio placement, Visualpath placement batch. Okay. So from this point of time, you are part of a company and you are going to work on the
Yes.
real-time Azure DevOps project daily. That's why we have implemented these scenarios. Okay.
Use another account, sir.
Yeah, click on use another account. I hope you have your email ID right. I have shared your user ID right. enter those details. PB100 something.
PB1008
100.
8
Let me send you
at the rate.
Rajesh, can you share him the complete VPN?
No, not Gmail. Visualpath.
Yeah, Rajesh, share him the VPN so they won't get doubts.
Okay.
Visualpath.
He'll send you in the
Placement.
chat. You can get it.
This one.
Yep,
Uh,
that's it.
Test 123 $. Capital T.
What about you, Ravikant? Have you tried?
Yeah, done Manikanta.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Enter test 123 $. At first column.
1, 2,
capital.
3.
$.
Capital test 123 $.
Okay. Test 1, 2, 3.
And create your own password. Enter your own.
Is there any format to create new password or anything we have?
I mean, currently we didn't set any format actually. Are there any conditions to met? You can give on your own password. That's okay.
Can I give 4?
I think it should be
Not
8
taking
characters at
4,
least.
minimum 6 characters, 6, 8.
Okay.
8 characters.
And that's one.
Save the password.
Also, never.
Next.
Next.
Next. Is Google Authenticator available in your phone?
What?
Google Authenticator. Microsoft
That's
Authenticator.
okay. You can use Microsoft Authenticator. I mean, from the Google Play Store, you need to download a software called, you need to download a app called Microsoft Authenticator.
Okay.
In your
Okay.
mobile.
Okay. Microsoft.
Authenticator.
Hope everybody have access your ADOs, right? All others except Kumar.
Yes, sir.
I mean, guys, one thing I wanted to iterate here. If you are being slow or if you are not able to catch the things on fast manner, don't worry. Day by day, you're going to get the speed. Okay. You just need to do some practice. That's it. And you just need to understand the terminologies. Day by day, you are going to understand the terminology. Day by day, you are going to do the activities in the fast manner. Just keep practicing and believe yourself. That's it. Okay. Your team members are here. All the 9 members are here to help you at any point of time. You can reach out to anybody. If you are not able to solve the issue among yourself, then reach out to me. I'll help you to get the issue resolved. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
But one thing that you need to remember is you should work. You all the 8 members or 9 members who are part of this batch should work as a team and should help each other to place in the company as soon as possible when you're done with the course. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I am
Sir,
done
for
with
Microsoft, yeah.
Go for next year. Authenticator, select the option worker school and scan this QR code.
scanner. Where can I find scanner?
In your mobile app.
Okay.
Open your app and right side top లో అథెంటికేటర్ దగ్గర 3 dots ఉంటాయి చూడండి. ఓపెన్ చేయండి దాంట్లో.
చేసిన.
యాడ్ అకౌంట్ అనే ఆప్షన్ వచ్చిందా?
యాడ్ అకౌంట్.
అందులో సెకండ్ వన్
Work or
వర్కర్
school
స్కూల్
account. In that select work or school account.
Sorry. Hello.
యాడ్ అకౌంట్ లో సెకండ్ ఆప్షన్ ఉంది కదా,
Rearrange your.
రీఅరేంజ్ అకౌంట్ కాదు, టాప్ 1 ప్లస్ సింబల్ ఉంది కదా, యాడ్ అకౌంట్ అని.
Add account. Okay.
ఓపెన్ దట్ వన్.
అందులో 3 options.
Select work or school account.
Work or school account. Okay.
Yes. Then scan the QR code. It is asking no, scan a QR code. Select that one.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
ఒక పాపప్ వస్తుంది చూడు ఫోన్ లో, అప్రూవ్ ఆర్ డిలే అని చెప్పేసి.
ఓకే ఓకే, చేసిన.
అప్రూవ్ చేయాలి. నెక్స్ట్.
Done.
Okay, leave it. Continue. Bottom. Now you can copy the URL at top. Avengers, Rockstar Radio. Avengers or Rockstar, anything.
Hello.
Go, first tab వెళ్ళు నువ్వు. First tab. Tab. It takes it that level.
Shiva, see the message. Your account shiva905908@gmail.com. That means whenever you are trying to access this ADO, your Gmail account is getting logged in. So close all the tabs and delete the cache and delete the history and then try to log in again. Yeah, here you can try now. In this screen you can try. Open a new tab here. Open a new tab. Control T.
No. Control T.
Wait a minute.
Take your time. That's okay. Initially will take time to understand. That's okay. Fine. No. Control tab. In the same window, you need to click on new tab. Control T.
I'll keep it.
That's
Yes.
it. Yep. No enter.
Copy the.
Copy.
Guys, don't get tensed when you're getting an issue or error. Read out the message clearly. Understand the message clearly. And then action accordingly.
Copy the URL in the chat box. dev.azure.com master ready.
Okay. We did that. Video.
Open a new tab and go for Rockstar ready.
Okay.
Okay, you're done.
Is that mean I got access from two ADOs?
Okay. So let me some interesting fact now. Let me share my screen. So now all of you are able to log into this ADOs, right? Both the
Yes,
ADOs.
sir.
But I can see only one user didn't log in. Who is that user?
1002.
Is it
2 is 4, 5, 6.
6? Who is 6? Who is 1006?
It's
It's Nazib, sir.
Okay, Najib is not there. I think he didn't join the class today. That's okay. Yep, here also. Okay, now let me do one thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to users and where is this guy? Rajesh.
So,
1 minute. Let me do it. I don't want you to log in for some time. Okay. So suppose whenever you want to implement a kind of restriction that you don't want to, I mean, you are moving out of the project or you are moving out of the company. Okay. In that case, if I block here, in that case, if I block here, you should not be able to log into ADO. Let's verify. Share your screen. I have blocked here. Okay.
no.
So, I mean, I have restricted your user ID to log into this ADO. Okay. Now, what we'll do is, yeah, share your screen. Now, log out and log in. Sign out and sign in.
Your account has been locked. Contact your support
All of it
person
clear?
to unlock it.
So yeah, all of it clear about this. So if we disable the account, or if we block the account in the Azure Active Directory, in the ADO, you can't take an action. Okay. So this is one kind of benefit that you're getting when you have integrated your ADO with AAD. Not only AADO, suppose your AAD login details are using for multiple applications, and if your ID is disabled in the AAD, then you won't be able to access any application that is associated with this Azure Active Directory. All of it clear? Any questions? Can you try
Sir,
once again now? I have unlocked it. I mean, I have
can you
unblocked.
can you say about AAD, Azure Active Directory?
Yeah, we are going to discuss in the coming classes. Don't worry. I'll be taking at least 2 days class about the AD. Okay, I'll explain. First of all, we are setting up the environment. That's it for everything. We don't have discussed any kind of basics still.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Allowed.
Okay, let me share my screen. Now we are going to do something other action, some other action now. What it is in the Rockstar ADO. Yeah, in the Rockstar ADO, I want this guy. 1 minute, let it load. I want to Kamala.
PB 100.
Okay, right. Okay, so for this project in the Rockstar ADO, Kamala is the administrator, project administrator. Okay, in the similar way, Avengers for the test project, I want to make what's your ID, Rajesh?
1003.
Okay, now you are project administrator. Kamala is for Rockstar and Rajesh is for Avengers. Okay, now Rajesh, share your screen, please. You can share now. Now go and verify, please, your properties, whether you're able to do the changes in the project or not.
Sir, can others see who is the administrator in profile?
Sorry?
Others can see who is the administrator of this project in profile.
Yeah, they can see. They can see. You can
Where
go
to see
to
that?
project settings and verify. Rajesh, can you show the team like how to verify who is the administrator for project?
One minute, sir. Organization setting. Users. No. Project setting.
Rajesh, for not the ADO, for the project, click on the test project, I think.
Test project, then project setting.
And down project settings.
These two are the project administrator.
Yes. PB, sorry, okay. Avengers only PB 100. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Now, who is part of this one? Avinash, you wanted to share your screen, right? I think I forgot about it.
Yes,
Avinash?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I mean, please remind me if I forgot, okay? You can share the
Okay.
screen now.
Sir, here sir, while going to Avengers, it was showing that Azure DevOps will stop accepting this connection from Jan 31st like that. Sir, is there
Okay.
any time like that?
No impact for you. That's about, I mean, it's not at the initial level of candidates. It's for the administrators. Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now, Rajesh, can you share your screen again? Wait. Uh, Avinash, can you go to project settings? Go to project settings and rename the project. Try to rename the project. Are you able to?
No,
Or
sir.
didn't you get chance? Are you able to change the name, rename the project?
No, sir.
Right. Let's go to
No.
Rajesh's screen then. Rajesh, you can share and try.
I changed it, sir, to test project 1.
Okay. Guys, who are part of, can all of you guys refresh the screen and verify whether the project name is changed or not?
Yes, sir.
Guys,
Change,
please
sir.
confirm.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
changed.
Okay. Yep. Okay. What about others?
Sir.
No, sir. It's still test project.
You are checking, I think, for Rockstar. You can check it with that.
Avengers.
Avenger ID.
Just
Okay.
here.
Okay. That. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Avengers.
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 right? So when Avinash wanted to change the name of the project, he cannot. But when Rajesh wanted to change the project name, he can. Any specific reason?
Not the
Because he
admin,
is the
sir.
admin, sir.
Exactly. Okay.
Hmm.
So because Avinash is not an administrator and Rajesh is the administrator, Rajesh can do.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, because of the administration privileges that Rajesh has over this test project, he can do any changes in the project, but he cannot change anything related to ADO level. Okay, all of it
Anyone
clear?
up to you, sir.
Azure DevOps organization level.
Is that all up to you? You can only change that detail.
Exactly. I'm the ADO admin, right? So I only can change the properties of the ADO. As Rajesh is the admin for the project level, he cannot do change anything related to ADO, but he can do any change up to the project level. All of it clear? Are any questions about this one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So today is 25th, right? So till till 5th of February, Rajesh and Kamala will be the administrators of these projects. Okay. After 5th, I will change the administration role for these projects to different persons. For the next 10 days, you are the project administrators. Rajesh for Avengers ADO and Kamala for Rockstar ADO. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, as I told you in the initial classes, I will be showing you everything in the real-time scenarios only. So, when we are talking about the real-time scenarios, the same kind of restrictions, the same kind of challenges you need to face, right? So, if you want to face those same kind of challenges or the same kind of scenarios in the real time, the conditions of the access also should be implemented. How exactly those will be implemented in the real time, right? So, that's why this practice. So after the batch, I mean after you're joining, you are going to join the company, right? And the project. Then if they ask you why you are not able to do this one, or why you are not able to, what kind of permissions do you want to have to do this, then you should be able to answer the question. If I have the project admin rights, I can do this one. If I don't, as I don't have anything, that's why I'm not able to do. If you want to confirm, if you want to answer the questions in the real time project with the confidence, then this kind of environment should be implemented. So that's why I'm implementing this kind of environment. Okay. So for 2 weeks from today, I mean till 5th of February, these guys will be the admin. After that, I will pick someone else for both of the administrators and both of the ADOs. Okay. Clear? Or any questions?
Clear, sir.
Clear, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now I'll show you something else. Okay, now what I'm going to show you is, give me a minute. So I have added a project administrator in the overview, right? So that the user ID got added in this permission. All of it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what I'm going to do is one minute. Yeah, this one I wanted to tell you. Suppose in the real time there might be a question for you like what are the different kind of permissions that will be part of a project. Okay, then you need to discuss about these permissions. Actually, the different permissions are basically build administrators, contributors, project administrators, project valid users, readers, and the project team. Okay, so when you click on this project team, if you want to know who are part of this project, then go to members. Okay, so I mean we'll be discussing about these details in the in detail about the same in the coming classes, but I just wanted to show you something like yeah. mm, we wanted to deal about this one, right? Rajesh and Kamala, now the time starts for you. Okay, Rajesh, you can share the screen now. Okay, now what I want to do with your help is take a notepad, please.
Okay.
Okay, now as you are the project administrators, you have a one task, and
Mm.
our task is create a repository, create repository for each and every user of basic license category. That means who are part of this Azure, I mean Avengers ADO and have the basic license, you need to create a repository for them. Okay, clear?
Create a repository for each and every user for
Who is,
Azure.
who is part of basic group.
Okay.
So I will tell you by creating a sample repository. Then as you are the admins, you need to do the same. Okay. Yeah. Now minimize this notepad, please. Okay. Don't save. That's okay. I just wanted to note it down what you want to do. You don't need to save this. Okay. Now in the left side, go to ADO services and then go to repos. Repos. In the left, most left, you can see the icons, right? Yep. Repos. Go to repos there. Yep. So now click on the test project and drop down in the hierarchy. In the hierarchy, click on the test project. No, in the hierarchy repos. Repos hierarchy. Yeah. Drop down, click on new repository. Now create a repository for you, for other members also, who is part of this ADO, who has the basic license. If you want to get the information about who has the basic license, you can go to ADO settings and then users and get the information. And mention like Rajesh repo, Avinash repo, like that. Okay. Kamala, please do it for the
Okay.
other ADO.
Okay, sir.
Rajesh, you need to go back to repos, not here. Go to repos. Yeah, drop down. Click on new repository and type Rajesh repo. Click on create. That's okay. Leave it. Okay. Now again go to the drop down and create a new repo for the other basic member. Guys, who has the basic license for this Avengers ADO? Let Rajesh know whether a repo is created for you or not.
Sir, I have to create for global admin also, sir.
No, only
No.
4 members.
Only 4. I have only 3. 1005, 1007, 1008. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah, Rajesh, tell me.
how can I know who is in my this ADO? Basic membership.
Simple, cancel. Okay, simple, cancel. Cancel,
Okay.
cancel. Okay. Now click on the, open the Avengers ADO in the different tab. In the hierarchy, right click. Now right click there.
Okay.
Go to organization settings. Yeah, open link in new tab. Open link in new tab. That's all.
Oh.
Okay. Now go to that one. And then go to organization settings. And then go to
User.
users.
Oh.
Now in the on the top you can see access level, right? Go
Right.
little bit top. Little bit top. And the filter you can see access level, right?
Yes, sir.
Click on that one. And
Okay.
click on
Basic.
basic. Except global administrator, you can create the access. Okay.
Oh.
Sir, I don't know the names of 1007 and 1008. Who are they, sir?
You
008
can ask.
Shivakumar.
Can you
You
please
can
tell
ask
me
the
your
team.
names? Okay. 1007. Who
8.
is 107?
1001 also in my group. Sir.
7.
Who is 1001? Is it Sagar?
Yes, Sagar. But he is not there.
Okay.
Who is 1007 and 1008? Can you please mention?
1007 Ravikant.
Ravikant. Okay. 1008?
Shivakumar.
Okay. Thank you.
Who is 1004?
Chakradhar.
Who is 1002?
Ash.
1002. Who is 1002?
Avinash.
గ్లోబల్ అడ్మిన్ కూడా యాడ్ చేయాలి సార్?
I mean, you don't need to create.
ఓకే సార్, డన్ సార్.
Sir, done.
Okay, guys, can you verify the basic members? Can you verify?
Sir, hello. Hello.
Yeah, tell me. Tell me, Shobhan.
Global admin can be in both basic and stack access level.
Basically can be, but we don't need because I'm the global admin who created the
Okay.
ADO.
You will be visible in a stakeholder and basic access level. Example,
No.
Rajesh,
No.
Kamala are
Mm,
okay.
No, the person who has the, I mean, only only one kind of license will be used for the user actually, whether basic or
Okay.
stakeholder, not both.
Okay. If you are as a global admin, if they are adding the persons,
Mm,
you are visible in both list.
Because I'm the person who created ADOs, right?
Okay.
Sir, just now Avinash created the repo now.
I've opened the file Avinash repo.
Mm. What exactly your question? What you're trying to ask? Tell me. Rajesh, Avinash. So now I see that everybody has a repo created for you, right?
Yes, sir.
Guys. Okay. Now let me tell you something interesting. What we are going to do now is, all of you are on the same page, right? And you know that there is no link established between your Azure DevOps portal and your Visual Studio, right?
Sir.
Your Visual Studio is a local application and your ADO is a web application, right?
Yes, sir.
But let's think from the developer point of view. Okay, let's think from the developer point of view that as a developer you wanted to keep your code in the ADO instead of your Visual Studio, instead of your local machine. So in that case, what you need to do? But that's okay. Let's park it aside, like what you need to do. But why you need to do? Okay, we'll discuss about these concepts tomorrow. But let me tell you how to establish a link, or how to establish an integration, or how to establish a connection between your ADO and your Visual Studio. ADO means your repository, okay? Visual Studio and your repository in ADO, how to establish the connection. Let me tell you. So, can you go to this one, Rajesh? Can you go to drop down of the repo, please? You have
Is that
created the
mean?
repos for all the sub members, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay, now go to Visual Studio. You can close this all the windows.
Hello.
Yeah, Shivakumar, tell me.
Is that mean connection between project and link repository?
Exactly.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now go to View. Now go to Team Explorer. Team Explorer. Yep. Now click on the Manage Connections. Now click on the Connect to your project. Now click on the Refresh. Okay. Now here you're using your personal account, but we want to do the same activities how exactly in the real time, right? So now drop down the account details, please. Now click on the work or school or personal account. Now enter your PB account details. Guys, everybody need to do the same. So please be observing. So now I want you to tell you that how to integrate a connection or how to integrate your ADO and your Visual Studio. Okay. But I'll tell you the purpose later. Okay. Yeah. Now expand. Yeah. Now can you see your repo?
Yes, sir.
Click on that one. Okay.
Recently.
Now click on clone. Okay. I will be explaining you in detail about cloning and other activities. But at this point of time, just integrate the connection. That's it. Okay. Clear? You're done, right? Now go to Team Explorer. Now go to Team Explorer. Team Explorer. On the right side, exactly there. Okay. Yep. Refresh. Refresh. Okay. Yep. Now go to Git Changes. Okay. Now, yeah. Now go to File. Go to File. File. Yeah. Click on the New Project. Create a new project, please. Now create a new project for the MVC architecture. I mean, you can pick from the recent. That's only we have done, right?
From here,
Yeah, because that is the one that I want to create again. Yeah, click on that one. Next. Now mention like Rajesh ADO web application. Rajesh ADO web application. Okay. Yep. Wait then. Go to location, please. That's okay. Web solution. Now go to location. Second parameter. Yeah. Click on the ellipse, but horizontal ellipse. Go there. Click on the Rajesh repo here. Click on the Rajesh repo. That's only. Yep. Click on that. Select folder. Okay. Yep. Now click on create. That's okay. Click on MVC. Create. I mean, I will explain the each and every step in the tomorrow class, but do what you are asking to do. Okay, guys, everybody. Okay. Now, yeah. In the right side, you can see a comment called Git Changes, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah, and yep, there it is asking you to enter a message down.
Here,
Yeah, there enter a message like created a new project. Created a new project. Okay, that's it. Now go to Solution Explorer once. Go to Solution Explorer. Okay, now just save it. Control S. Now go to Git Changes. Git Changes. Now click on the configure your username. Click on save. That's okay. Wait. You change your email address. Oh, that's okay. Fine. Leave it. Click on commit. Commit all. Okay. Now these are committed. Now go to Team Explorer. Click on refresh. Okay. Now click on Git menu. Git Changes. Now click on one outgoing. Yeah. Click on that. Okay. Here. Now click on push.
where is it, sir?
In the middle. Yep. In the outgoing middle. In the middle pane outgoing. Yeah. Now click on push. Yep. That's okay. Okay. In the right side you can see writing objects. 138/308.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Right. That means whatever the solution that you have created in your local right now is getting copied to your ADO repository. Okay. Now it is 163 out of 308. Right. Now go to your ADO, please. Go to your ADO. Go to Rajesh repo here. No, go to Rajesh repo.
No, 1 minute. 1 minute.
Yeah, take your time. Don't worry. First time, right? You'll take time and you'll get confused. It's obvious. Yeah, go to Rajesh repo. Can you see the data got copied now? Expand the Rajesh edu web solution. I mean, when you have created the repository, it was having only readme.md, right? Readme file. But now you can see two folders. VS Rajesh edu web solution, right?
Yes, sir.
So that means whatever the code and whatever the project that you have created in your local machine is now available in the ADO repository also. But how it is happened? When you have created the repository, when after that you have taken an action called commit, and after committed you have taken an action called push, right?
Yes.
So when you click on push, that will copy the code from your local machine to your ADO repository.
Okay.
Basically, all these concepts comes under the scope called version control. I will discuss about this one in the coming classes. Okay? Yeah.
Hello.
Let's go back to Kamala's screen then. Kamala, can you share your screen?
Okay, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, check that. Tell me.
If we deleted the code in Visual Studio, is the code
Don't
will
go.
be there?
Don't worry.
No, if we
It will be
deleted
there in it will be there in the Azure DevOps repository.
okay.
Okay? Yeah.
Sir, I have done
Kamala,
till.
can you click on configure now? That's okay. If you want
I
to
am
keep the same email, you can keep.
okay.
That's okay. Fine. I think Shivakumar, you're asking some question. Okay, Kamala, you can go to Team Explorer now and integrate your Azure DevOps repository with your local machine.
Team Explorer.
Go to Team Explorer.
There it is.
Here only.
Okay.
Don't worry. Don't get
Where it is?
confused. Okay. You can see Git changes in the down right. Wait, I'll tell you. Right side down. You can see Git changes.
Yes, here it is, sir.
Yeah. I
Team
mean, I do
Explorer.
understand that you are the new to this Visual Studio, right? So it will take time to
Yes.
know where exactly the options. Don't worry. But if you keep on practicing, you will get things. Okay? Yeah. Now click on connect symbol, plug symbol,
Plex. Oh,
plug symbol
wait.
on the top. No, in the Team Explorer. Yep, little bit up.
Okay.
Yep,
Manage
plug symbol.
connections.
Yes, exactly. That's called manage connection symbol. Okay. Now
Yes,
click on
yes,
manage
yes.
connection.
Let off the I
Oh, you have done already.
Yes.
I think. Okay, if you have done, that's okay. Okay. So, I mean, in this way, actually, everybody needs to create a project in your local machine, and then you need to push the changes to your ADO repository. That is the homework that you need to do by tomorrow class.
Mm,
From today onwards, I'm going to give you homeworks. Okay. You can go to your Kamala repo here.
Here.
Hello.
Kamala repo. Yeah, tell me. I mean, you didn't push
If
the
we are
code yet, right, Kamala?
Yes, sir.
Ashok Kumar, tell
I
me.
didn't push it. I have done
if
till
we
half of the work, sir.
Okay,
Mm.
that's okay, Kamala. Yeah, Ashok Kumar, tell me.
if we update or changes we do anything in a project that will directly impact on repository, sir, or we
No,
have to do
that is
any
the,
other
I mean,
process?
that is the concept that we are going to discuss in the coming classes. Okay. As
Okay.
of now, we just connected. We just integrated your Visual Studio and ADO. But
Okay.
that is the work that we are going to do in the coming classes. I'll tell you each and everything. Okay. Kamala, can you open the notepad scenarios notepad, please?
Okay.
Let's update. Okay, from today onwards, I am not going to tell you the scenarios. The reason is, as we have, we are doing the practice at the end of the class. So, you should be able to update the notepad on your own. Okay, guys, please contribute now. You can maximize this, Kamala. And you can mention the today date, so the team will help you to update the contents. If somewhere you missed, I will update. Okay, continue, guys. Guys, everybody needs to contribute. Unless until you are going to interact, I can't do anything.
We created the group. Okay, installing
Visual Studio Code first today. Next.
We created a group in ADO. And we given a access to the basic or the account or access to a group member.
What about others? I could listen only Shivkumar and Kamala discussion.
Given access to the team members, right?
Yes. And we created a other ADO.
Other ADOs.
Avenger or some Rockstar.
Avengers and Rockstar ADOs. So those are groups, right, sir, for the project? New organizations.
That is called ADO, right? We
Yes.
created a new organization called Rockstar ADO.
Created new video.
New ADO. Okay.
We created a new video and assigned the roles to members.
And we created a repository to each user.
Add a repository to everyone.
Yeah.
Admin first. Okay.
The admin adds a repository.
Admin add the repository to the team members.
After that, we
Every basic team member.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And we given a connection between ADO Visual Studio.
Okay. Admin.
Between ADO and Visual Studio.
Yes.
Did we left anything?
Okay, that's it, I think. Sir, is that okay, sir?
Yep. Let me correct it. So
Okay.
first we have installed the Visual Studio Code. That's okay.
Yes.
Next we have created groups in which groups? Security groups, right?
Yes. Okay.
Security groups in ADO.
Mm.
Okay. Next
Mm.
we have we have created, sorry, we have created, not we created, first of all. Okay.
Mm.
We
Okay.
have created security groups in not ADO.
Mm.
We have created security groups in AAD, right? Where exactly you have
Yeah.
created the groups? In AAD,
Azure
Azure
Active
Active
Directory.
Directory, right? Next,
Mm.
we have given access to the team members. We have given access to the team members in the ADO,
Which are
in the
stakeholder.
ADO, in the ADO, based on the security group, based on the security group, right?
Yes.
Next, yeah, we have created new ADO and assigned the roles to team members. That's okay. Next, admin promoted 2 members,
As a group
promoted 1
administrator.
member as admin for 1 project.
Okay.
Promoted 1
Sir,
member
here
of the
it is
ADO.
global admin, right, sir?
Yes, correct.
No, no,
Status.
no, no. It's project admin only. Project
Project
admin
admin
only,
only.
not global admin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Promoted 1 user in the ADO. Yep.
Project admin
Facility.
promoted 1 user in the ADO.
No, no. Global admin promoted. ADO admin promoted 1 user in the ADO to project admin.
Okay.
Because I'm the ADO admin. I have promoted one of you, right?
Yes.
So ADO admin promoted 1 user in the
1
ADO
user in ADO as
As a project
as
project
project
admin,
administrator.
right,
admin.
sir? Mm.
Exactly. Next, project admin created new repositories to every basic team member. Project admin created the new repositories to every basic team member.
Team member.
That's okay.
Mm.
Okay, next, establish the connection between ADO and Visual Studio. You should not call it given the, you should call it as establish the connection
Okay.
or integrated the connection. I mean, integrated, no, sorry, established only. Established only.
Mm.
Establish the connection between ADO and Visual Studio.
Okay.
Okay, next,
Okay.
created a project in the Visual Studio, created a project in the Visual Studio, and pushed it to ADO repo. Okay. Yep, that's what we have done today.
Okay.
Guys, I mean, I have asked Rajesh and Kamala to share the screen and do the activity. The reason is, for the rest of the team, you need to do the activity in the offline. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
As they are the admin for these 2 weeks, I will be asking them to implement the scenarios for 2 times, one for Rajesh and one for Kamala. The rest of the team need to do. And in the similar way, when other members become the admins, they have to do, and the other members need to do in the offline.
Okay, good.
All of you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We cannot have operations like admin.
I think, yeah, I mean, you can see, you can add a comment like after admin